Unfortunately, this is pretty embarrassing. I did not hit go live. I was recording, and so I think this will all be recorded, but I did not go live previously. So that is pretty embarrassing. Hopefully, I think it'll save and go up for all of you. So I do apologize for that. Ethan's comment makes a lot more sense now. He was asking if the time was wrong. Your time was correct, Ethan. I accidentally started streaming, but I forgot to hit go live. So I've been recording for a while, but if you guys are new, if this is just showing in, what we're doing here, so I'm showing off in this episode, we're going to show up 3 different Wigglytuff EX decks focused on putting Pokemon to sleep and showing how well these decks can do. So we've got a couple of different really cool options here. This one right now is kind of the powerhouse deck we have. It's a really good combination where we put in Starmie EX with Jigglypuff promo card and Wigglytuff. They're a really good combination. If you don't have Starmie, Exeggutor is a great option. Exeggutor EX, Marowak EX works pretty well. And then Weezing and Koga works great as well. And then I'm going to show you 2 other decks, one of which will be a really good troll deck that is just great for messing with people and I love using. And then the other one is going to be just a purely focused sleep deck. So that is kind of unfortunate what he did there. My guess is he's going to try and evolve into Ninetales. So we're going to go for the red card here. And then I think I'm also going to Sabrina him, because Ninetales is the most dangerous one in this deck, at least until like an Arcanine gets set up. And this is an unfortunate situation here. I think we'll go put another one on here. We can't attack, so we can't put Pokemon to sleep, which kind of sucks. But we can stay like this for now. Hopefully we draw a Wigglytuff here. For those of you who are just coming in because of my mistake, sorry for that. Thanks for being here. I was wondering why I couldn't see the stats. That was definitely a dumb moment on my part. But I'm grateful you guys are here. And we've got 2 wins in a row with this deck right now, so we'll hopefully get a third. But I only have 1 Wigglytuff EX card. You should definitely use 2 for this deck. But I only have the 1, so that's what we're going with. It would obviously work better with 2. And so we don't always pull it when we want to. I think I'm going to be kind of a jerk. And he just transferred back because I know he's trying to evolve into Ninetales here. But I'm just going to do this again. And this is good because really the only problem with the Blaine deck is it just takes a lot of energy. Like, Ninetales is powerful, especially with Blaine, but unfortunately the problem with Ninetales is that it loses the energy each time, and unless you have Moltres or something, there's not really a good way to regenerate that energy. And so by making him switch like this, we're delaying him a lot, but it's only going to work if we can draw Wigglytuff. If we don't get Wigglytuff yet, we're going to be in trouble, and he keeps getting heads, which is really unfortunate. What we'll do here probably... Okay, we'll at least get a Starmie, which is good. We'll pull that. My guess is he's going to evolve into Ninetales this turn. I feel like that's what he's been preparing for. So I think we can retreat even if we can't attack. And so we'll retreat for free into this other Jigglypuff, who should be able to attack. Now, unfortunately, that doesn't mean a whole lot for us because I think he's going to evolve, which if he does evolve, they'll be cured from sleep. And we get the tails on Misty, which kind of stinks. So I think we'll put the energy on this Staryu just in case to see whatever we draw. But if he doesn't have Ninetales, then this will be great. We'll put him to sleep. I do love the Jigglypuff promo card. I said earlier, but apparently I wasn't live because I made a mistake there. But this Jigglypuff deck does best against the main decks that you'll see a lot of like Mewtwo and Pikachu, where they don't do a lot of evolution. This deck does really well. When you come up against decks that are constantly evolving, it doesn't do nearly as well, just because when they evolve, it cures them from the sleep. Now, it looks like he didn't have Ninetales yet, which is pretty sweet, so he hasn't evolved, and we do finally pull Wigglytuff. So what I'm going to do here, we're going to retreat. We'll pull out Wigglytuff EX, and I'm feeling pretty good about our chances right here. Wigglytuff is fully set up, and because of what we did with Sabrina, they don't have a lot of energy on their Pokemon here, which is pretty good for us. We do get 2 tails in a row, which does kind of suck. So we have missed both of our Misties, which is unfortunate. But I think we've got a pretty good chance here. Arcanine is pretty dangerous. It can almost take out Wigglytuff in one hit. But he has so little energy on right now that I am feeling pretty good about our chances. Am I doing games in the event or normal ones? Trying to time it so you can fight. I'm in the event. Yeah. So if you're able to time it right and hop in, that would be awesome, Ethan. We could go toe to toe. That would be sweet. We do pull Starmie EX. So I'm feeling very confident about our chances right now. I think this is probably going to be a dub for us, unless he pulls something crazy out. But he hasn't taken us out at all yet. We're fully set up, and with between the sleep and the type effectiveness of Starmie versus Wigglytuff, I think his Arcanine is gonna get bodied pretty good. And so I don't know that there's anything he can do to take us here. I don't want to jinx it, but I think we've got a pretty good chance here. If you guys are just tuning in, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed. We are really shooting for 10K subscribers, and so your help is super appreciated and means the world. So I think we're just going to sack Wigglytuff. Well, we'll see. If we get lucky and we hit him, we could switch with an X speed right now into Starmie, but I honestly don't think we need to. I think we're just going to go for Sleepy Song. If we get him to fall asleep, we're pretty well set up and we'll win. If he doesn't, if he rolls head and wakes us up, I think we'll still win with Starmie. If he gets tails, then we win for sure. And so it gets heads, so he will knock out Wigglytuff, but it's not a huge deal. Starmie should be able to come in and sweep him pretty easily. So that's going to be our third win in a row. I shouldn't jinx this yet because we haven't technically won. But there we go. Now we have. He's conceded. So that's 3 in a row. I said after I lose with this deck, we'll switch into one of the other 2 decks that I want to show you guys. But that is 3 in a row. I'd like to capitalize on the good luck. We got the emblem for 3 in a row, and let's see if we can get 2 more. It's a little bit scary now because I do really want that 5-win emblem. It's a tricky one to go for, but this is definitely our chance to do it here. And there are better decks out there that can probably get this, but I do really love this combo. It would work better if I had a second Wigglytuff, but it's really fun to play with. I love being able to put Pokemon to sleep. It sucks when it doesn't work and they get a heads and they wake up, but overall it does work pretty well. We're going to go first, which isn't super ideal with this deck. Not sure how we should start. Let's go. Looks like it's a dark deck we're against. I'm going to go with Jigglypuff, and we'll try and start putting Pokemon to sleep. We'll have Staryu in the background. If we pull a Misty, we can get that set up. Okay, and we do pull Wigglytuff EX right off the bat, which is great. Looks like this is going to be probably the same deck that we battled earlier, which is a pretty unfortunate. That's the one that we lost to, was a Greninja and Koga Weezing deck. It's a really good combo. That's pretty dangerous to play against, but I like Redemption, so let's see if we can get it back this time. And so Greninja is a great card. I'm excited to make a deck of it. I just haven't been able to pull a Frogadier yet, which is kind of it's funny that that's the problem I'm facing, but that is the problem I'm facing. So I'm a little worried about getting red carded, so I think we'll evolve into Starmie. And, we could just be obnoxious and Sabrina him now, but I think we'll wait. I'm going to red card him, and I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Red card is always a tricky one to time, but once I have a card, I like to play it. So we'll see if we can get him to sleep. If he's got Frogadier, it's not going to matter. But if he doesn't have Frogadier, this could be helpful for us. I think Frogadier only does 30 damage. He wakes up anyways, so it doesn't matter. But we may have to evolve here in a second just to survive. If he has Frogadier and Giovanni, we'd be in trouble, but he just played Professor Oak, so we're fine. So I think I may have actually helped him with red card there, which is unfortunate. That does happen sometimes. Did it too early, Ethan? That's all right. We got a couple more chances here, and so if you're able to put it in, that would be awesome. Let's see if he retreats into the other Froakie. That was interesting. I don't really see much of a reason as to why he did that. That was a really interesting choice. We'll see. I don't really know what point that could have been. Dang it. I was hoping if we would have gotten 2 heads there on Misty, I would have just switched her in. but we didn't, unfortunately. So I would evolve, but I'm a little worried if he gets Frogadier out. I think we're just going to... Well, we'll wait. Okay, in case... But if he actually... No, we need to. Sorry, talking to myself, talking through that there. But if he were to switch into Weezing next turn and evolve it, he could have knocked us out, and we would have lost all our progress. And so I think this is probably the best bet, just to be safe. It will suck if he does get us poisoned, because we can't heal from it. But I think it's probably the safest thing for us to do. So we'll see what he does here. We're pretty set up on Pokemon, but we're lacking on energy a little bit. If we could get another Misty and get Starmie set up, I would feel a lot better about it. I'm a little confused about the way he's been doing his energy so far. If I were him, I would have put that on Froakie and put Coughing in this turn, but that's a choice that he can go for. Now comes the question of what we want to do. We could take out his Froakie right here, which would prevent him from getting another Greninja later, which I like the idea of doing. But we could also probably take out either his Coughing or get damage on Weezing. I think we're going to go for Sabrina. I think it's more valuable to get rid of a Coughing if we can. He just goes into the other Froakie, which makes sense. That's probably what I would have done in his place. But it was worth a shot. We'll take out one, which honestly I'm okay with, because Greninja, having two Greninjas in the back is an absolute pain. Now we limit him to at least only one, which should be pretty helpful for us. That's one of the strategies. If you can get rid of a Froakie early on, it's really helpful. It limits them to just that 20 damage rather than the 40 that they're able to do with two Greninjas on the bench. We'll see what happens here. Looks like he has an Aerodactyl, which is really interesting. That is not what I would have guessed to go with this deck. I haven't done much with an Aerodactyl before, but it is a pretty good Pokemon, so that'll be interesting. Give you the full art Blastoise when trading comes out. That would be awesome. I would give you something cool in return. We'd see what you have. Want to make sure trading is fair, but I am excited for when trading comes out. That'll be a huge feature. So I think we'll go for... I don't think we need to do a potion yet, so I think we'll wait. But if we can get him to sleep, that would be awesome. My guess is this is a Koga deck, and so if he has Koga, that would suck. And I guess he can still Koga no matter what, even if it's asleep. But if it's asleep, he at least can't hit us. But he is not. He wakes up. So we'll see what he does. He can't retreat, so if he doesn't have Koga, we're actually in a good spot. We can get rid of one of his Weezings, but my guess is that he does. Yep. So he's going to Koga, go into the other Weezing, which sucks. Koga is super OP. It is a great card. It's super annoying to play against. But on the bright side, this does slow him from setting up a little bit, because he can only do that twice, right? Which, I mean, is a lot. So it's probably enough to take us out. But I think we've got some shots here. So now comes the question. We could take out one of his other Pokemon, or we could try and take out Weezing. He has 8 cards in his deck and 2 here. So there's a chance he doesn't have Koga right now. If he doesn't have Koga, I would like to take this Weezing out for good. But it's a gamble, because if he does have Koga, he's just going to go into another Weezing. So we could try and get 80 damage off on this Weezing, or we could try and eliminate one of these cards on the back. All right, Ethan says Sabrina. I'm doing it. I wasn't sure, but I'm going to go with Ethan. And so we'll see what happens. We do get a free kill, that's true. I'm a little worried about not doing as much damage on Weezing, and it is against this old Amber, which isn't the most useful, but that's all right. And actually, I'm going to do this. Not sure if this is the best move, but this way we are free from the poison, and Starmie has a free retreat, so he's a really good counter to Weezing, and so we can get a free retreat again and heal from poison this way so we don't get as much damage off. I think that was the right move, Ethan, so thank you for that. We'll see what comes in here. That makes sense. He goes back into Weezing. He hasn't gotten Greninja set up yet, though, which is really nice for us. We've already been able to get 2 kills off, and he hasn't gotten us yet. He's going to make a switch back into Wigglytuff, which is annoying. That does mess with our plan a little bit. But I still think we're in a pretty good position. We're out of Sabrina's, which is unfortunate. He concedes. There we go. That's 4 in a row. All right. Thank you for the tip, Ethan. Okay, here's the stressful thing, guys. We are at 4 wins. That means we're on the precipice. We could get the 5 win right here, or we could get a really sad loss. I'm going to choose for optimism, and hopefully we get that 5 win streak right here. We can get the emblem. That would be incredible to get it on stream with you guys. And so let's see what happens. All these wins have been with this Starmie Wigglytuff deck. So if we get the 5 in a row, it shows this is a very valid and viable deck. I mean, even 4 in a row is pretty hard. So it shows it's a good deck. So this is definitely one you guys should build. It would be better, I think, if you had 2 Wigglytuff EXs, which I have not been able to get for some reason. You can replace the red card with another Wigglytuff, and that'll do really well. We're going second, and we're against a water deck. I'm going to start with Jigglypuff so we can put him to sleep if we are against a basic deck. Looks like we're against a Starmie EX deck. So we'll have a little bit of a mirror match here. My guess is they probably don't have Wigglytuff, but this is a little unfortunate. Starmie is a difficult deck to go up against, but we'll see what we can do. Unfortunately, Ethan didn't time it right. Shoot. Well, I still got 2 more decks to show off, Ethan, so you got some time. And make sure, if you guys are here, stick around to the end. After our first loss with this deck, or after we get 5 wins, whichever comes first, hopefully 5 wins, I'm going to show you 2 other decks with Wigglytuff that are a lot of fun and I really like, and I think you guys will really enjoy as well. So they do red card us, which stinks. I feel like they timed that poorly. I probably would have hand scoped and then red carded, but I guess maybe their strategy works as well. But we lose Wigglytuff, which kind of stinks, but our bench is pretty set up, which I do really like. So I think I'm going to go for Misty first to try and set up one of our Starmie. Let's see. Staryu. Excuse me, not Starmie. We get Tails, which sucks. That's always a huge bummer. I actually wish I would have gone Sabrina and then used Sing on Articuno. I think that's what I'll do next turn. We can still do it again because that way Articuno can't evolve, so it can't be healed by sleep except by obviously flipping heads, which they just did right there. But we're all right. We'll see if he evolves into Starmie. He's going for Misty. Hopefully they get Tails like we did. It's always a bummer when you use Misty and do poorly and then your opponent does really well. Looks like they're waiting here. Yes. Okay, Tails. That's huge. We're on even ground right now. Misty, if it does really well, is a huge game changer. Otherwise, it's pretty even ground. Let's see if he evolves this turn. My guess is he won't. But yeah, he'll hit us with a smack. I'm thinking what we'll do here. I want a Professor's Research, but I think it's safer. If he evolves into Starmie right now, we're in big trouble. And Articuno has a high retreat cost, so they'll have to use up some of their energy unless they get lucky and have, Misty. If they do lucky with Misty, then we're in trouble. But for now, I think we're going to do this. I don't know that we need to heal, but I'll do it just to be safe. And hopefully we pull Wigglytuff. Otherwise, all of this is in vain. But we'll go for Sing, which could be useful. I mean, right now it probably isn't a huge deal because as long as they don't have Misty, they can't get set up in time. But if they're asleep, it's always nice. Okay, wakes up, which is unfortunate. If we can pull Wigglytuff next turn, I think we're in a really, really good spot. He's going to go for Sabrina. I don't mind that a ton because we have an X speed. And so we'll just pull out Staryu here. They're going to red card. So we lose Professor Oak, which kind of stinks. And so we don't have X speed either, which I just talked about. We draw X speed back. And dang it. Not one of the Pokemon I was hoping for. So red card there was a little annoying, but that's all right. We'll see what we draw. We draw a Misty. So we'll go for Pokeball here. We get our last basic Pokemon, which is nice. I always say the more cards you can get in your hand, the more even just throwing basic Pokemon out when you don't need them, like right now, is always going to be helpful because that just lessens the amount of cards in the deck, and you're more likely to get a card you need. We're going to go for Misty here. Let's see if we get lucky. We get unlucky. And so what we'll do, we're going to X speed. I want to get back to Jigglypuff. We'll put 1 energy on a Staryu, just so that way if we get Wigglytuff next turn, we're set up. And if we get Starmie next turn, we're also set up. Hopefully he flips Tails here. That seems to be all we've been flipping except for on Sleep. And if he gets Tails, then he can't hit us this turn. Yes. Okay, awesome. Because if he had Giovanni, he could knock us out. Now we need to get Wigglytuff this turn or we are in trouble. So let's see what happens. I mean, we wouldn't be in huge trouble. Starmie could do well as well. But I would really like Wigglytuff. Okay, he's got Starmie now, which is a little bit scary. And so we really need Wigglytuff. Let's see what happens. Okay, he gets heads. Oh, and X speed. Okay, now we need to think what our best strategy here is. And I think our best strategy is we retreat into this Jigglypuff. Oh, I forgot shoot. I just messed up the whole point of that. Okay, we're going to have to... Shoot. Oh, that was so dumb of me. We're going to have to sack this Jigglypuff. The plan was that I just completely failed to use the X speed. I got so excited that I didn't do it. But I was going to use X speed, so we didn't waste an energy on this Jigglypuff. We would have had 1 with 2, 1 with 1. We could have put 1 energy on this Jigglypuff, and we could have hit him with Sing and had the chance for the sleep there. But I did just waste one of our points here, and that may have been the thing that cost us. I wonder why he's retreating. Oh, this could be awesome. Oh, nope, he's not retreating. He just wasted X speed, which was strange. Dang it, that could have just cost us our 5-win emblem. I feel pretty dumb for doing that. If we get Wigglytuff here, we still have a chance. Oh, yeah, we're in trouble. Well, that is pretty unfortunate. There are no cards left for that. I think our best bet, we might as well just set up this Staryu. We'll go for Swiss Sing, hope we get it. We've had some bad luck here. I played dumb, and then we haven't gotten Wigglytuff or Starmie yet. We've gotten Tails on both our Misties, but we do get Tails here. Okay, that keeps us alive. That's what we need. If we can, that keeps us alive for one more turn to try and get Wigglytuff. We've got 7 cards left. There's a chance. I don't think they can retreat when they're asleep, but I could be wrong. I hope they can't, and I think he just wasted both his X speeds. Okay, and Misty here doesn't really matter if he gets it or not. I mean, it allows him to retreat, which is unfortunate, but it's not a huge deal. This is pretty stressful. Okay, they'll get an extra energy. We need some serious luck here. We need Wigglytuff, and we probably need Articuno to be asleep for at least 1 turn for us to be able to win this. But let's see what happens. Professor's Research. Okay, come on. Give us Wigglytuff. Yes! Okay, we have a chance. Now, this is still a long shot. We are still definitely down here, because if they knock us out, we're done. Because we have just EX Pokemon here. But we've got a chance. Ethan, you have not lost yet during the stream. That's awesome. I guess the luck is going both ways. Hopefully the luck continues for both of us. And we can both hit that emblem. Let me know if any of you guys have won the emblem yet. It's a pretty difficult challenge. Oh, yes! Okay, we have a chance, guys. This is huge. He's still asleep. And I think we have a chance here. I think they've already used 1 potion, or maybe they haven't. If they have another potion, then this isn't as exciting. But, okay, he's going to use Giovanni, which was dumb because he can't hit us because he's asleep. But he doesn't do any damage to us. He has wasted several cards, so I'm not sure why he's doing that. But I think we have a chance here. We're going to need to pull Starmie, but I think we got this. You're on your 5 as well, Ethan. That is exciting. Okay, I hope you get it. Hopefully we can both get our 5 wins in this episode right now. I think we've got a chance. We just pulled another Starmie. I could set up another Starmie, but I don't think we need to yet. I think being able to retreat is going to be better. We're going to take out Articuno right now. And then it'll be Starmie on Starmie. But I think we've got this. I don't want to jinx us. It is going to be close, definitely. But I think we've got a pretty good chance. Okay, Starmie comes out. And I don't know that there's much else he can do right now. If he has any other basic Pokemon, then we definitely win because we can just Sabrina. He's going to Sabrina us, which is unfortunate, but actually might be better for us. Yeah, he should have saved that, I think, because Starmie has free retreat cost, so we can just retreat into Wigglytuff. Now, if he has another Sabrina, that could be why he did that. But we can just evolve this one because he didn't know we had another Starmie. Then we retreat into Wigglytuff. We'll set up this Starmie just in case. We'll put a potion on this one. But I think we win, guys. I think we're going to get that 5 emblem. Come on, Wigglytuff. I think we're about to go 5-0 with Wigglytuff EX and Starmie EX. This deck is awesome. I love it. If you guys haven't tried this one, you need to try this deck because I'm pretty sure we're about to go 5-0. Yep, he's staying asleep, and this is about to be it. I'm pretty excited, guys. He's going for the potion. Doesn't matter. I don't think there's anything he can do. He's out of cards. And so this is going to be it. We're about to get that emblem. 5-0 in the emblem event, which is pretty exciting because I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I feel like the decks have been better in this event than I've seen in some other ones. I think people are really going for the wins here. But if you guys have not subscribed, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel. We're really pushing to 10K subscribers, and Wigglytuff EX and Starmie EX just got us that 5-win streak with the emblem. That is awesome. Congratulations, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't leave yet. We're going to show 2 more decks that I think are going to be super awesome. They are not going to be as good as this one. I think this one is the best deck, but they're going to be really fun to play with. They're really good troll decks. We'll do at least 1 battle with each of them. But we get the emblem. Hit that like button if you guys are as excited as I am about that. I hope you can get yours as well, Ethan. Let us know if you win. You need the Starmie EXs. Yeah, Starmie is a super powerful one. It's one of the best cards in the game. So I would go for the Charizard decks. Hopefully you can get one. If not, I might be able to trade you one for that Blastoise when the time comes. But there's 2 more decks I want to show you guys super fast to go along with what we've advertised. So we'll do both of them super quick. We'll do 1 battle each so we don't take up too much of your time. But they're really fun decks, so I would stick around to the end to see. I don't know if they'll be as good as that one we just did, but they are pretty good decks. This one right here, I misnamed them. This one is titled Sleep, but this one is actually kind of like the ultimate troll deck. There's a couple different ultimate troll decks that you could do. There's a lot of Koga ones, but this one works really well as well. You can put Pokemon to sleep, and then we'll show you when it comes up. There's another really annoying thing you can do. This deck is perfect against Mewtwo and Pikachu. You won. Congrats, Ethan. That's awesome. This is the lucky stream, I guess, because we both just got our emblems. So congratulations. Hopefully the rest of you guys can get your emblem as well. Let you know in the comments if you got it and what deck you used to get your emblem. This deck was a really exciting one for me. I didn't know if we were to be able to get it or not, but I'm pretty pumped about that. So we'll go, like I was saying, this deck works best against basic Pokemon decks. So it does great against Mewtwo, does great against Pikachu. Ones that evolve a lot, it doesn't always do as well. But we're against a basic Pokemon right now, so that's good. If they get 2 heads, we're kind of screwed. But we'll see what he goes for here. Hopefully they get tails, 1 heads, and okay. That's not great. He's going to get set up more quickly than I would like. And here comes the question, guys. Do we bank on luck or not? I think we have to. Because we could evolve, because if he's going to do 60 damage next turn, which will take out Jigglypuff, we could evolve and last 2 turns, but it wouldn't give us enough time to set up. So we just have to hope we get lucky here. We'll evolve him to be ready in the background just in case. I guess, oh shoot. Yeah, I think... Well, we got two options here. We could retreat and have time to set up Wigglytuff, or I think that's going to be our best bet. So we could count on the Sing, but I don't know if it's a safe enough bet. So we're going to do this, which is really unfortunate because I don't want to just destroy Pharaoh here before I can show you what he can do. But the strategy for this deck, I'll just explain it so we don't have you guys here for too long. But Pharaoh, he has the ability where when he attacks, there's a chance it'll discard an energy from your opponent's Pokemon. So Pharaoh together with Wigglytuff is a super powerful combination because what it does is your Pokemon, the Pokemon you're playing against, right? If you go against like a Mewtwo deck, for example, Mewtwo can't evolve. So if you put him to sleep, the only way he's going to wake up is if he gets lucky with a coin toss. And then Mewtwo also requires a lot of energy to do well. And so if you're able to just pick off energy after energy, he's not able to set up, and it is a huge problem for a Mewtwo deck. So we could try and live this, but we don't have X speed. I think we're just going to sack Pharaoh, unfortunately, as our best bet. Sometimes you just have to let a Pokemon die so you can win. But I think this will go pretty well. We have a chance here. It'll be a little risky. If he Sabrina's us, we're in a little bit of trouble, but we'll see what happens. I think he just used Professor Oak, though, so we can't. Now, this is an interesting deck he's going for. It looks like he's got an all-status deck. This could actually be a hard deck to go against. We're playing against another huge troll deck, it looks like. Because Articuno here can paralyze, Tentacruel can poison, and Hypno puts Pokemon to sleep. So it looks like he's got a pretty interesting deck here. This is one maybe we'll have to try out in the future. But we'll go into Wigglytuff here. We'll see what happens. Maybe we can get another Pharaoh out here so I can show you guys how well he does. We were a little unlucky there with him, but we could switch, but I'd like to get rid of this Articuno that's fully set up. Hopefully he gets Tails. If he gets Tails, we're in a good position. He got Heads on Misty, so it's time for him to have some bad luck. Let's see what happens. Heads. Shoot. Okay, that means he can paralyze us, which I actually have not been paralyzed in this game yet, and I forget how it works. Does it just stop us from attacking, or is it a coin flip as well? Hopefully it's a coin flip. We could be in trouble here. We are going to get put to sleep first, though, possibly. Yeah, we might lose this one, but that's okay. We got the 5. Okay, we're not getting put to sleep, but we will get paralyzed, which is unfortunate. Or poisoned, actually, it looks like is what he's going to go into, which makes sense. That's probably what I would do here, too. All right, we have got our work cut out for us, guys. This is a tricky one for sure. I think what I would like to do, we'll probably want to Sabrina them. We're going to pull a Sparrow, which is good, because we're going to want to retreat at some point, I think is going to be our best bet. We'll heal Wigglytuff best we can. Let's go for Sabrina. See if we can take out one of their other Pokemon. We'll see what he goes for. He's probably going to go into this Articuno, is my guess. Yeah, that's the best one to go into. He's not set up. If he's got another X speed, he's pretty set. If we had Greninja here in this deck, that would be huge. We could just pop off these two, but hopefully he gets Tails. If he gets Tails, he can't retreat even with an X speed, and we'll at least be able to get rid of one Pokemon, but nope. All right, he's having good luck, and we are not, but that's okay. We'll see what he does here. He's got no more basic Pokemon, which makes sense. He's pretty full on his bench already, and he's got quite a few evolutions. But he's pretty set up right here. We are not in the best position. He's just going to retreat. And probably into Tentacruel again. So might have been better for us to just hit Tentacruel, but actually into Articuno. That was interesting. And he's just trying to put all of his different status effects on us. And I'm honestly kind of okay with that. I'd rather be asleep than poisoned, so we don't get the extra damage. But actually, we'll lose this turn if we don't get Heads, so maybe not. So he's going to go first, and we might become paralyzed, which I still don't know exactly how paralyzed works. Do we get a coin flip? Oh, we stay poisoned. Wow. I think we just probably lost. let's see here. We've got a small chance. We've got a small chance. Not a great chance, but that's okay. We do pull next speed, which is pretty helpful. We're going to go into Pharaoh, and that should heal Wigglytuff of all of its ailments. Oh, shoot. You can't attack or retreat when you're paralyzed. Okay, well, we lose. So that's a concede. But this deck does do really well. We just got up against a really, really good deck. Not well deck. A very good deck. But this is a really fun troll deck. I would suggest trying out. Go with the Pharaoh Wigglytuff. It works great. Next deck I'm going to show you really fast is just a pure sleep deck. And so we'll look at this one here in my decks. And this one right here, it's a very similar one. It's just going after putting Pokemon to sleep. You can put Frostmoth with Wigglytuff EX and the promo Jigglypuff. I would recommend normal Wigglytuff, Wigglytuff EX, not normal Wigglytuff, excuse me. But I only have the one Wigglytuff EX. So replace this with 2 if you have it. Then you go 2 potions, 2x speed, 2 Pokeballs, Professor's Research, Misty, and Sabrina. This one also works really well. Misty can help set up, put Pokemon to sleep with Frostmoth. This one works great. Give it a try. But overall, I think the best deck with Wigglytuff EX right now is definitely this one. Starmie EX plus Wigglytuff EX is fantastic. There are other great ones out there like Executor that I haven't tried yet because I don't have Executor. But this is a great one. I would definitely try it out. But I think we will skip the battle with the other one, and I'll just explain that for you so we don't spend too much time. But thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are the best. Come back next week for, at the same time, 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Vote on which deck you guys would like to see next week. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys all have a great rest.